The General Store on 24 in Lewis.
Headlines you can't get through your day without. On Power 101.7.
All right, Jess, what you got today?
All right, here we go. So the latest in a series of massive rainstorms crashed into the California coast yesterday. The National Weather Service has issued a flood watch and high wind warnings for the entire Bay Area in and around San Francisco. People who live near the North Fork Dam were urged to move to higher ground to avoid overflow from the dam. Neighborhoods near burn scars from forest fires were vulnerable to the flooding. Evacuation orders extended hundreds of miles south of San Francisco to the celebrity enclave, home of Oprah Winfrey, Harry and Meghan. The list just goes on and on. So a statewide emergency has now been declared for the state of California. Also, the House of Representatives still has no speaker.
This is like... Again, this is like a clown
for the
show.
Job, Kevin McCarthy failed to get enough votes in 6 consecutive roll calls. The former minority leader has been opposed by the ultra-conservative wing of his own Republican Party. Former President Donald Trump has not been able to break the deadlock despite a social media message warning his party not to turn a great triumph into a giant and embarrassing defeat.
That's what it is.
Still, no Speaker of the House. And Donald Trump put that out there and said,
Here's what
that
he says.
media message.
Why do people keep going back to him? Why?
Yeah, apparently even he is not able to break the deadlock. So, still no Speaker of the House.
And how many times have they voted? 3 times?
I think this is going to be the 3rd time, but they meet again today at noon.
I mean, this is just look. This is just unbelievable.
And I don't know all the ins and outs and everything. And I keep trying to keep up on this story, and I read more about it every single day.
And I was wrong yesterday about the Speaker of the House. I said it was going to be absolutely Hakeem Jeffries. He's the head of the Democratic Party since Nancy Pelosi stepped down, but he's not going to be voted the Speaker of the House because but it's going to be a Republican because the Republicans have majority in the House. But they have to get no matter who's ahead. It doesn't matter. They have to get a certain amount of votes.
They do.
And this guy, Kevin McCarthy, is not getting it.
Yeah. This is the first time this has happened in over 100 years.
Again, you guys see why? You know why.
100 years.
You know why?
I was just
because the Republican Party is split.
I was thinking this morning, like, this isn't good.
Yeah. It's not, well, for them, it's not.
Right. But, I mean, just for democracy.
No, it's a show. It's turned into a circus.
And now we're on, 3 days. Tomorrow, is it going to keep going? They meet every day at noon. They're doing the roll calls. They're doing the votes.
Now to see the people in the party, to see people get all frustrated and in their bag and break down. Now that's pure entertainment.
I haven't seen anything big. Have you?
No, I mean just the statements.
I see a little bit. Yeah,
the statements that are put out there, and then
they've showed video.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen a little bit.
People getting frustrated and all that, and that's only going to keep building the longer this goes, and that's the. I don't want to get real political here, but that's just pure entertainment.
I'm like, what is happening?
I mean,
not a good look.
No, it's not a good look. There was a, let's see if I can find it here. Hakeem Jeffries did say something the other day about the whole thing. Hold on, let me see. He was just like, he didn't hold any punches. Here we go. I saw this quote the other day from Jeffries, and he was just talking about, the whole Speaker of the House and made some comments and just talked about the struggles and what a clown show it really is. So here he goes right here.
Today, for the first time in 100 years, the House of Representatives failed to organize on opening day. Sad day for the House of Representatives as an institution. Sad day for democracy. It's a sad day for the American people. House Democrats are unified, ready, willing, and able to get to work on behalf of everyday Americans. We are prepared to try to find common ground with the other side of the aisle to solve problems on behalf of the American people, but we don't have a willing partner in House Republicans.
There was something else that he had said. I don't think that was it. I'm trying to find it. But he just went on about, the shots that have been fired, the people getting frustrated, they're bashing each other, calling each other, clowns. Look what's going on here. So,
Wow.
all I got to say is, y'all wild. Wild. So
we'll see. They meet again today at noon, okay?
Okay.
Now, the World Health Organization is warning that the latest variation of the coronavirus is the most contagious yet, although the symptoms do not appear to be more severe. So there's a new COVID variant, and it is spreading fast. This version is called the XBB 1.5 Omicron variant, but some are calling it the Kraken variant. It is already the dominant strain of the virus in new cases here in the U.S. And then the update here with the Buffalo Bills, Damar Hamlin, as he collapsed on the field. I know that we've been following this very, very closely. He does remain in critical condition. He is showing some signs of improvement. That's according to a statement for the team. We do know that he did collapse during Monday night's game against the Cincinnati Bengals. The fans are continuing to come on out and show support. But here locally, it's raising awareness as well with CPR and AED awareness. It was a scary scene that we all got to see there, and it unfolded on Monday night. So health advocates here locally are saying how important it is to recognize the signs of cardiac arrest and snap into action right away. Ryan Whittington from the Ocean City Fire Department says that the response on the field was exactly what needs to happen at home, as within the first few minutes of a cardiac arrest, CPR needs to be administered until an AED device can be found. He also says that situations like these are why they've partnered with local high school athletes as well in programs. Just in case, if anything were ever to happen, a player was unresponsive, they teach the coaches CPR so that the students on the local fields have people around them that are trained and ready to recognize if someone should need CPR. And, that device, the American Heart Association says that last year, 356,000 people died of out-of-hospital cardiac arrest, like what happened to Hamlin. Again, he does remain in critical but stable condition at this time, but it just brings local awareness here to our local community. And then the Maryland marijuana legalization, the bill that will be passed, is now causing concerns for canine units statewide. Local law enforcement is now speaking forward and weighing in. They feel like they're a little bit in limbo right now because with the recreational marijuana, the legalization of it being used for Maryland adults 21 and older, that goes into effect on July the 1st, but it may impact the way that canine units operate statewide, because right now if a vehicle is stopped and the dog hints the odor of marijuana, the probable cause is there to search the vehicle.
Yeah.
But after July the 1st, there may be some challenges that come up, and that will have to be determined by the court of law. Okay? So those are just some things that are being talked about right now before everything goes into effect on July the 1st.
I think, talking to a lot of people, there's going to be it's going to be a work in progress. Is getting, with the legalization of marijuana, it's going to be like getting everything straight, like the law straight and the, how they do things straight. And so it's going to be interesting.
So when the law gets passed, Marylanders 21 and older can legally possess up to 1.5 ounces of the substance. If someone is caught before July the 1st with 1.5 ounces of marijuana, they will receive a civil offense and a maximum fine of $100. Anything more than 2 ounces will be considered a criminal offense, and you could face up to 6 months in jail or a $1,000 fine.
Okay.
All right, so don't push it.
And one plant per person, right?
Don't push it. Oh, I don't have any of those details here. So
That's what I heard.
That's what he heard.
Unofficially. No, I think that is true.
One plant.
Yeah, I think that is true.
I don't know.
Per person.
Okay.
Can you look that up?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
I did hear that.
Bill says one plant.
One plant per person. That's what I heard. It's a bill.
He would know.
No, I'm just saying. I'm asking. That's unofficially. KP and Envy now. Throwback Thursday.